Welcome back to this third video. Let's check our home play. How many different ways of using the subconscious mind have you heard mentioned in the last two videos? All these were mentioned. Elite athletes and sporting teams, stress and relaxation, productivity improvement, education, insomnia, sleep, depression, wellness, health, weight release, overcoming phobias, handling anger, increasing immune system for healing, handling pain, decreasing blood pressure, bringing down pulse strength, and changing negative self-talk. So let's all do an exercise. Here are the instructions which I will say so that you just concentrate on what you do. If you can stand, then do so, with your feet shoulder-width apart. Go on, stand up now. Make sure you have an arm's width clearance around you. Now, extend your arm, either arm, and point to a spot straight in front of you. Keeping your feet glued to the floor, rotate your arm around, parallel to the ground, and go as far as you can without hurting yourself. Notice that spot. Come back to the front and drop your arm. Now take a breath in, telling yourself that you feel good. Breathe out, letting go any tensions. Breathe in again, slowly, telling yourself that you feel great, and at the same time gently close your eyes. Breathe out again, releasing tensions, imagining that all the tensions are draining out through your toes. Breathe in again, focusing on your breath, telling yourself you feel great. Breathe out again. Now continue to breathe slowly in and out, and follow along the words I'm about to say, doing them inside your mind. Inside your mind now, picture, see or imagine that your arm can go further than it did the first time. Now picture, see or imagine that your arm goes even further as you hear me say that it's easy for you to do. Hear that. It's easy for you to do. This time picture, imagine or see that your arm goes even further, saying to yourself that it's easy for me to go further. And now do it once again, feeling it inside your supple body as your arm goes even further inside your mind. Take a breath in and open your eyes. Now point to the same spot again in front of you with the same arm, keeping your feet anchored to the floor. Rotate your arm around and go as far as you can without hurting yourself. Notice where you got to, and then please sit down. Here's another question for you. Did you go further? The relaxation music I played during this process was Infinite Joy by Ken Davis. The science of music at 60 beats per minute is that the heartbeat gets in time with the music. So music alone can assist with relaxation. I have 2 hours of Baroque music especially made for me in London. I call it accelerated learning music. Most people go further, and about 5% don't. This is what happened to me the first time I did this exercise. I didn't go further. Why? Because I was saying to myself, uh-oh, what's going on here? The music's on. Has he dropped his voice? Oh, now he's asked us to close our eyes. I know what this is. Hypnosis. No one's gonna get me. Yes, negative self-talk. That's what stopped me. Negative self-talk will always prevent you from using the subconscious mind. What we've just done is a process of visualization in the focused alpha brainwave state.
Here's another question for you. How many ways can we visualize? 1 or 2 different ways? 3 or 4 different ways? 5 or 6? 7 or 8? 9 or more different ways? So, what do you think? Sandy initially thought there was only one way, because he thought visualize meant seeing. How wrong he was. Every time he is in front of an audience, he receives different answers to this question. A rough average of answers is about 20% in each of those areas I mentioned. So there's a wide variety of ideas. Here's the deeper meaning of visualization. Your favorite beach. What are all the ways we can visualize? Think about your favorite beach. Imagine it. Take your time, perhaps close your eyes. What do you see? Can you feel the warm sun or sand on your feet? Can you hear the sound of the waves? Can you smell the salty sea? Can you taste the salt? Sandy can't see anything. When his eyes are shut, he sees only black. So what he does to visualize is imagine and talk to himself. So there are 7 ways of visualization, using the 5 senses and imagination and self-talk. Sandy uses only imagination and self-talk. He is unable to visualize with any of the 5 senses, although he has developed feeling just a little bit. Most people can see things when they close their eyes. About 90% is what research shows. Many people can use all 5 senses, and everyone can, of course, imagine and talk to themselves. So that's the deeper meaning of visualization, and everyone can do it. What Sandy was doing with you was guided imagery. He was guiding you, and you were doing it inside your mind. With self-talk, you can guide yourself.
Here is my example of self-talk and imagination on visualizing that I am at my favorite beach. This is what I say to myself with my eyes closed. Isn't it a beautiful day? Blue sky, not a cloud to be seen. Oh, I'm looking forward to the beach today. Even the sandhills are warm on the way to the beach. That brown tufted grass sure is sharp on my leg. At the top, panting, wow, look at that blue sea and feel that cold wind. That's typical. The sea, listen to it. It's roaring. And look at those waves. Wow, I am going to do some great surfing today. Those seagulls on the beach, they're screaming. And they're into that brown, smelly seaweed. Did you see and hear what I'm doing? I'm using all my senses as I talk to myself using my imagination. Many people can actually see those things I am describing, but not me. It's all black when I close my eyes. At the end of this self-talk, I am there, on the beach, inside my mind. I'm in what science calls the alpha brainwave state, the relaxed state, or the state in which you release stress. Whilst you wait for the next video, your home play is to put yourself at your beach, or the equivalent, where you are able to be in a calm, relaxed state. There's a bit more I want you to do. I want you to count up how many senses you're going to use doing that. In video 4, you will see my brainwaves captured on the electroencephalograph. You will see the difference between being relaxed and stressed. You will learn about the 4 different brainwave states. So till next time, all the best, Sandy.